AI is getting exponentially better every single day. And it doesn't matter whether you're doing design, art, sales, marketing, even operations, all aspects of work are going to be affected with AI. So that's why it's so important to use it and get adopted to it before it's too late. And especially when it comes to sales, right? Instead of someone using chat or using email to reply to someone to convince them to buy a service or product, AI will be able to do that. That's why in this video, I'm going to show you how you can stay one step ahead of your competition and use AI to your advantage. And by the way, this video was made possible by our sponsor, Magical. So back when I was a sales rep at a tech startup, a Y Combinator backed startup in Silicon Valley, I actually spent a lot of my days writing cold emails, right? I would literally spend hours and hours looking for the right companies and contacts on LinkedIn, putting them into an Excel sheet and all these things. Then I would spend a lot of time writing the copy and adjusting everything for specific target demographics, specific industries. And I would have to keep changing it again and again every time, depending on who I was targeting. So a lot of my days actually weren't really spent selling like on the phone. It would be spent on the computer trying to actually get a meeting, and then I would be able to sell. Now, times have changed, years have come, and AI is here. Let me show you how AI, if I had that back in the day, would have made things so much more easier. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the data entry function. And this is going to save you so much time when it comes to finding the right leads that you actually want to reach out to and getting all their information into a neat Excel, which you can then later put into any CRM. So I got 12 people plus, right? I want like all their names and information, but I don't want to do it manually. I just want all the data on an Excel sheet or something like that. Basically, I press Magical. What happens is it's like, okay, we see all this stuff. We're going to take all this stuff and we're going to put it into Excel. So transfer to, I could do on an Excel that already exists, or I could do a new spreadsheet. And then from there, I just wait a little bit and then all the data is transferred. When I haven't even looked at the tabs, right? I just kind of press the button to open a new tab to open that profile. It saved all their full name, first name, last name, company. So you can basically export this anywhere you want to a CRM, wherever the case is, and then it will make your prospecting life so much easier, right? And so anytime you want to make a list of people, this is one of the fastest way to do it. Okay, so essentially, if you want to use Magical, it's going to be free. It's a Chrome extension. So if you go on getmagical.com or use the link in the description, go ahead and go on this page and you just add it to Chrome. And then what's going to happen, it's going to automatically create an account, and then you can either sign in with your Gmail, which makes it easier for the Gmail integrations, or you can sign up with email, whatever works for you. So I already have my account all set up, so it's going to go to Workspace. The first tool that we're going to use is going to be called automated messaging. All you have to do is press create. You want to just call this something like cold email private school. Okay, so in this example, I'm going to say I am selling digital marketing services for private schools in New York, helping them find more students to enroll at their school. So I'm going to say write a cold email to private school owners, generate. And so once you press generate, all you have to do is wait a couple seconds for it to write the cold email for you. So it gives you a subject line, digital marketing solutions for your private school. And then it goes straight into a problem. As you may already know, digital marketing is a powerful tool that can help your school attract new students. And again, I would change the wording a little bit and make it more natural and more style, but it did tackle the pain, okay, which is you want more students, digital marketing is the way. And the interesting part about templates is that once you actually create a template, you can actually save it onto your Magical account. When you go into your Gmail and you want to use that template, all you have to do is type in 2 dashes, and then you're going to have your templates right here. So this is the one I created earlier. As you can see, the template's already saved here. I can change it how I like. And then all I have to do is insert it in, and bang, we have the entire template in our Gmail. So that's going to save you so much time. You don't really have to keep track of all your templates and different places and copy and paste. You can literally just type in 2 dashes, put it in there, and put all the different variables that you would like. Now, real quick about our sponsor, Magical, right? Again, it's a free Chrome extension. It's used over by 500,000 people. It can save me even like 7 hours a week, saving me time writing the cold emails and writing the copy that I do for my businesses. It works on literally over 10 million sites. What you want to do is you want to get Magical AI to do all the work and the things that you don't like doing, like creating messages from scratch, updating forms instantly, which we'll talk about later, and automating any annoying task anytime, anywhere. So Magical is a free Chrome extension that you can set up in seconds. So if you want to try Magical, check the link in the description. It's free. The next thing I want to show you is how you can actually use AI to quickly reply to emails, right? So we talk about how to code email, how to write copy, that initial thing that get the customer in. But what happens, let's say, hey, they respond to your code email. How do you respond? And I remember back when I was an account executive in tech, right? Every day when I wake up and I go to the office, I look at my phone, it's like email. It's just a bunch of emails, people responding to me, and I have to follow up with them to try to schedule a meeting or negotiate or whatever the case is, right? I'm going to give you a test example, right? So let's say I got an email from Kenneth over here. So let's say he wrote this email to me. I'm like, oh, I need digital marketing services, so I need to respond. So instead of just, pressing reply and being like, hey, Kenneth, it's really great to connect with you here. I would love to learn more about, okay, so it takes quite a bit of time to do that, especially if you get a lot of emails per day. So let's say I am interested, and you see like this extension by Magical right here. You can say, no, I'm not interested. Yes, I'm interested. Or custom, you can write in a prompt and it'll write something for you. So if I say I'm interested, Magical is writing, then it's going to automate everything. Dear Kenneth. Now, alternatively, if I said no, probably change dear to hey, and then thank you for reaching out. I'm not interested in your product and services. So instead of saying no to somebody, like taking a long time to do that, I could just be like, press no, I'm good. Custom would be like, I'm interested. Can you send me 3 time slots that work for you to talk more? Okay, thank you for reaching out. I'm interested. Please let me know 3 time slots that work for you to schedule a call. So you see, it's really saving you a ton of time. And the really amazing thing about the quick reply function is that the AI is actually going to read the context of the message, right? So it's going to read what message the other person sent to you. And based on that message, it's going to use AI to craft a message specially tailored to answer this person, right? It's looking at what the person is saying in their email and to make sure that whatever it is that you're writing is of relevance. And this is going to be very powerful when it comes to actually writing something that people want to read, increasing your conversion rates because it seems more personal. You're referencing different things that they have said in the email. So it actually feels like a regular human being, right, is actually writing the email, even though AI is doing the majority of the work. So the interesting thing is that this works on LinkedIn, right? So this is the same Chrome extension. You installed it one time. It works on Gmail. It's going to work on LinkedIn. So let's say Kenneth over here sent me a message, pretty much the same thing, right? Let's say I'm interested. So I'm going to say yes. They literally just wrote me a whole thing. Hey, Kenneth, thank you for reaching out. I'm interested in your NFT project, whatever. We just made up an example. Send. It's really that simple and it's free. Definitely a time saver. And it's kind of funny because if you think about it, maybe if the person who's messaging you, maybe they used AI to write the email, they send it to you, and then you use AI to respond back to them, and then it's like AI is just talking to AI. So it's actually a very interesting direction that the world is headed in general, right? So as you can see, overall, when you were looking at AI in general, the first use case that I see with AI is really saving you time. So instead of just doing manual labor tasks, the same thing over and over, copying and pasting, moving this data to that data, AI just solves that problem, makes it so much easier, makes you so much more effective, so much more productive, so you can actually do the thing that you really want to do instead of being stuck doing the laborious task. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and if you want to check out Magical, check the link in the description, and I will see you in the next one.